18th November 2011. After 8 games of the 2011-2012 NBA season, this is how the league looks, and right now we're actually quite competitive. As you can see, the Lakers are currently the number 1 seed by just over a game, but we actually have some decent teams. Obviously, it's still early days. The Mavericks are just below, well, they're 500 pretty much, but it's still early days. Miami are 4-3, that's a bit of a shocker, and the Philadelphia 76ers are 6-2, tied with the Boston Celtics. The Pistons as well, they're also competing as well. Here's the Northwest Division. We're currently leading by 2 games against the Denver Nuggets. And there is the league leaders. As you can see, I'm actually having a decent start to the season. I'm averaging nearly 21 points a game, half a rebound, nearly 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal with half a block a game. So far, it's not actually been a bad start. And if anything, I'm actually, doing twice as much as I was doing last season. This is our last regular game against the Chicago Bulls, and we absolutely destroyed Derrick Rose, but he still managed to get off 22, 5, and 8. I finished with 18 and 6 during that game. We're currently on a 4-game winning streak, and this was our last loss. As you can see, it's 26 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists. We're on a 5-game winning streak. Well, actually we were, until we lost to the Philadelphia 76ers by 10. But I've been constantly a threat as we're heading towards this game against the Indiana Pacers.
It's the home of the Pacers as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from Indianapolis. So glad you can join us for this presentation of 2K Sports in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan joining me, Steve Kerr, and Clark
Pacers
Kellogg.
haven't started well, but the reason why this game is being shown is because obviously next season is my free agency season. At the end of this season, of course, I have a 2-year contract with the Portland Trail Blazers as my rookie deal comes to an end, and this is why I'm playing so well, because I want to be paid, and I don't know what the future of the Portland Trail Blazers is going to be. Of course, we just won the championship last season, but I don't know if we're going to be able to keep all of our players. Of course, we've got a new general manager coming in at the end of this year, and I don't know what his direction is for the team. I don't know what moves he's going to make, what players he's going to trade in or get in or whatever. I haven't even had a chance to talk to the new general manager yet, so I don't know my future as far as next season with the Portland Trail Blazers. All I'm focused on is winning these games. Look at that step back jump shot right there. And I actually start this game quite well. 4 points, 2 out of 3 shooting with 1 assist. I definitely have improved my game over the summer. But the one thing that was still lacking is turnovers. As you can see, 7 turnovers in the win against Chicago. And if anything, we're kind of playing well. We're definitely playing into the strengths of our star players. Look at LaMarcus Aldridge. He's in the paint. He's trying to find Brandon Roy. And he makes it swish with a 3. And we're up 14-10. Paul George leaving Brandon Roy wide open. I don't know why he didn't take that shot. Simple fake out pick and roll. Nick Batum, you can't leave him wide open. That's an automatic 3. Nick Batum is a sniper. He has been playing so well at the first 8 games or so of the season. But LaMarcus Aldridge, he's really coming into his own as well. And I'd say that right now we're playing better than what we were last season, even though we are pretty much coming in as the reigning champs. Brandon Roy with a couple of dribble moves as the shot clock's winding down to 3 seconds. Back to Nicholas Batum for a fadeaway. And that is that for the end of the first quarter. And as you can see, we're up by 7 as we enter the second half of this game. And the reason why you're seeing the Indiana Pacers is because I'm looking at this Pacers team, and everyone knows that the Eastern Conference, it's not the stronger conference, it's the more weaker conference, and currently the only team realistically that's really a threat in the East is realistically Miami. Boston's aging, and apart from that, you haven't really got a fair team you can standouts say that they're going to be a threat in the East. Nocioni with a pump fake there, contact layup there, puts us up by 6. But yeah, Indiana, they've got some decent players. Of course, they've got Paul George, they've got Danny Granger there, they've got Tyler Hansbrough, they've got a solid big man as well. And I feel like if they could use a point guard like me in the starting lineup, then we might actually have a very well-rounded team. Not to say that the Blazers don't have a well-rounded team. We have strengths, but we also have weaknesses. You know, the retirement of I think it wasn't Greg Oden. The retirement of our center, as Brandon Roy with a 3 right there. Shot clock cheese brings us to within. Brings us back up to 6, and then the Pacers shoots a 3 right there. But Batum goes a little bit wild with a couple of dribble moves right there. But yeah, Nicholas Batum passes to Brandon Roy, being guarded by Paul George, and now we're up by 5 with just over 3 minutes to go. But I've just remembered it was Marcus Camby who's retired. Nice steal there by, I think it's Tyrus Thomas, or Kerr Thomas for the dunk. But we're definitely missing Marcus Camby as far as that defensive presence, as far as blocks and rebounds. We're definitely more weaker in the paint this season compared to what we was last. Look at that vision by Brandon Roy. You can't leave him wide open like that. And that was the story of this game. Just threes after threes. Another steal by Nicholas Batum, and the players who were really the second or third or fourth choice last season are really helping as far as the offense of this team. LaMarcus Aldridge has really stepped up. Nicholas Batum, he's also stepped up as well. Paul George with a massive slam. I tried to contest that. That was a bit foolish of me, but as you can see, Brandon Roy puts it up, and no good as we enter halftime here in Indiana. And yeah, Brandon Roy 14 points.
Brings the first half to a close, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Thank you for joining us here for the HP Halftime Report. At the midway point, the Trailblazers are playing well. The three-point shooting are ridiculous. They're knocking down everything. And Brandon Roy having no problem scoring against the Pacers D. He's up to 14 points and has been on the mark from deep so far. On the Pacers side of things, they managed to hang around. A touch-and-go start to the season, their difficulties continuing. A slow go for Dante Jones. Everything's been rimming out for him. He's got to be frustrated. A lot of offense here for the first half for these two, leading their teams in scoring. Looking at the games that are coming up in the NBA. The Charlotte Bobcats will go up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern. And one game also on the docket. It'll be the Raptors out at Air Canada Center against the Bucks. 7 p.m. Eastern tip time. And now we'll look at the other NBA action. The Nuggets will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. A divisional meeting that's sure to be a heated game. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much for stopping by. Now let's get you back out to the second half. So long.
I feel like if we make some certain trades, let's say in the new year, or heading towards the trade deadline, I feel like we will finally be at that level where we can be able to achieve, a repeat championship. But it's going to be tough though, because obviously every team is different. They leave the left side wide open now, and I dunk on, I think that's Roy Hibbert. Is it Roy Hibbert? I'm not sure. But yeah, they left me too much space on that right side there. I'm just dancing around. You reach, I teach. Danny Granger, look at that. He reached, I teach. And as you can see, Tyler Hansbrough, what is he doing? Where are you looking at? What are you looking at, bro? What are you looking at, man? The ball is literally behind you, not in front of you. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm just having fun. Marcus Aldridge, he's cheesing as well, with a step-back fadeaway shot, and we're up by 14 in the third quarter. We did a good job of shutting down their threes, their offensive game. Of course, they're very deadly with Danny Granger, and also that side step as well, that side Euro step. That's deadly. That's one of my new arsenal. It's one of my new moves. That little sidestep, Euro step, whatever you want to call it. Jump shot, fadeaway there. Pull-up jump shot, and now we're up again by 13. 18 points, 6 assists with 3 turnovers so far. And yeah, just my pace and the vision for this game. And as you can see, once again, another Euro step. Contact foul! Send me to the line, ref. Look at that. I am absolutely abusing that move. And that is actually quite effective, considering the fact that, well, it's not effective now, considering that I missed the free throw, but you make that move in any situation, left side, right side. Once again, another fast break. This time I'm going to alley-oop it off the glass. It looked like at first, and I think it actually did alley-oop off the glass. Actually, no, it didn't from the camera angle, unfortunately. But Nicholas Batum, we're playing with full chemistry. As we begin the fourth quarter here, we're up by 13. And right there, they keep on full courting us as far as their defense is concerned, which leads us to easy baskets with minimal time usage. We're just passing the ball around, a simple pick and roll again with Greg Oden, I believe that is. Nicholas Batum again, they don't learn the lesson. You don't leave Nick Batum wide open. He should be in the three-point contest this year, should Nick Batum, because he's been making so many threes. They leave Greg Oden wide open there. They try and double-team me, but he runs inside. And yeah, this was one of the more comfortable victories of the season so far. Aldridge being a bully, skyhook off the glass, brings the lead back within 14. And yeah, that was realistically the game. Another steal with 16 seconds left. Fast break. Can we do anything? Alley-oop to Andre Nocioni. I could have held the ball there for just to end the game, but I wanted one more assist, and I thought Nocioni was the guy to do that. And that was that. We take an easy game against Indiana. A statement win here in my contract season, because I don't know if I'm going to be a member of the Portland Trailblazers at the end of this season, so I've got to be weighing my options, and hopefully this game was enough to pretty much tell the Pacers that I'm the guy they should be signing. 22 points, 12 assists, a double-double with 1 rebound and 3 steals. Batum at 18, 6, 2, and 2. And Brandon Roy 16, 6, and 2. Very dominant win.
Huge game tonight for someone with your level of experience. Do you feel you were capable of this type of play this early, or did it just come out of nowhere?
I've always had a lot of confidence in my abilities, but I'd be lying if I said I expected this. Look, the NBA is where the best basketball in the world is played night in and night out. And it's not easy to jump right in and ignore the learning curve. I need to prove that I can play this way on a more consistent basis before I get too excited, though. Don't get me wrong, it was a great game and I'm proud of the way I played, but let's see if I can do it a few more times and maybe then we can continue this conversation.